Now, Kat, the question I hear all the time is, do I really need probate? Is it always required?
It's always going to depend. It's going to, which is every lawyer's favorite thing to say. It depends on the assets of the estate. It depends on, what we own. I usually, if I'm meeting with clients for the first time, I have a chart I provide for them that shows what are typical probate assets and what are typical non-probate assets.
Mhm.
So your probate assets that usually require us to go through again some type of judicial process to change title, real estate, cars, even sometimes business interests.
Mhm.
If you don't have those, you may not actually need to go through a probate process. Financial assets, as long as there's beneficiaries on them, pay on death beneficiaries, like life insurance, retirement accounts, those are not cut up in our court system. They pass to that beneficiary just by way of a contractual agreement
Oh,
between the owner and the institution that has that account. So sometimes I've got clients that come in and they said, well, mom or dad didn't have any real estate. There's some personal items, some clothes, some furniture, but all of these financial accounts have passed to us already by way of beneficiary designation. And my thought is, I say, well, as long as you guys can divide up the furniture and the clothing without fighting, you don't really need to go through probate at that point. So, again, it does depend on what is owned at the time of someone's death.
okay. And if there was no beneficiary designation for, let's say, for example, a bank account,
Hmm.
would then they have to go through the probate process?
A lot of times, yes. There are some we've encountered where there's some institutions that kind of have these built-in default beneficiaries if
Oh,
someone is missing. A lot of time that happens on a retirement account where there might have been federal employment. But
okay.
for the most part, I tell clients if there's no beneficiary on that account, they're going to freeze that account and then they will only unfreeze it when we get a representative of the estate. If there's an
Okay.
executor and a will, fantastic. If there's no will, it gets a bit more complicated, but there will still be a need to go through probate usually at that point.